Welcome to another Drag Race related channel. In today's video, I'm going to make a review of Drag Race Italia Season 2, Episode 2, Drag Colorata, Drag Fortunata, which means colorful drag is a lucky drag. And it's just a reference to the fact that in Italy we have this long term, which is wet bride is a lucky bride. So when the day of the wedding it rains, don't worry because the bride is going to be lucky. It's just a way to lift the bride up, and this is a reference to that slang term. In today's video, I'm going to talk briefly about each queen's performance in the Maxi Challenge, and then I'm going to say whether I liked her look or not. What I'm going to do different from last review is that I won't use the melody harmony format because it was so stupid. I didn't even get it and I came up with it. So I'm tired of people on YouTube and Instagram trying to come up with the new version of Boot and Toot. It's just too confusing. I'm just going to say I like it, I don't like it, and that's fine. Let's move on. But before we get into the video, I just want to congratulate production and the queens for giving us the highest rated episode of Drag Race Italia. As I'm speaking, it actually reached 8.5 out of 10, which is incredible for this franchise, and I really hope they keep up at this level because this episode was great through and through. Anyways, let's start talking about Priscilla and her look, which I think it was incredible. Again, I loved it. She looks great. So, Rochard design, again, great job. She looked wonderful. Now, let's talk about Nelenia. Okay, her performance in the Maxi Challenge was my favorite. It doesn't take anything from Aura's win because I see why she won and I do think that she deserved to win. But every single time Nelenia spoke, I was laughing hysterically. And I wasn't the only one because I actually watched the episode at a viewing party in my hometown and the entire room was hysterical every single time she opened her mouth. It was so funny. But yeah, Aura deserved to win. I'm not going to argue with that. Also, Nelenia's look was just so breathtaking. The idea, the concept was amazing, and also the execution. And I can really see the hand of Farida Khan here. It's just one of the best looks of the entire franchise of Drag Race Italia. But let's look at the winner of the episode, Aura Eternal. Okay, as I already said, she deserved to win. And I think that she deserved because she had the most prominent role in the strongest group. I do think that the first group was way stronger. And she was so naturally funny. While Nelenia and La Diamond really were overacting, they were not pushing it, but it felt like they were working hard to be that funny. Aura was so natural, and I do understand why she won. It was a great performance. Her look, though, it's not that I don't like it. The concept is fine. There are some things that I like about the look, the colors and the structure and some things, but it doesn't convince me, so I softly liked it. Let's just say that. When it comes to La Petite Noire, I don't really get her high placement. Yes, her runway was very good, but her performance, even though it was not bad, it was decent, it was good, I don't feel like she was overacting. It just looked and sounded like herself, just saying dumb things, so I didn't get the high placement. She was fine. She should have been just safe for me. Her look was very good. It was a very thought out reveal. I liked it. There's nothing that I will really change. I might not be very convinced by the stocking on her shoe, but apart from that, it's a great look. The reveal was funny. I liked the sneeze and then the reveal of the flowers. So that's great. I really liked it. Skandalov is someone who I really enjoyed in this challenge. I do think that in the overacting challenge she did better than La Petite Noire. And I'm a bit sorry that she's falling a bit behind the others. It feels like she's always middle of the pack, and I don't think she is. But yeah, she's fading a little bit into the background, and I hope this will change in the future. Her runway was I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it. The makeup and the hair and the flower on her head was everything was great, but yeah, the dress was ill-fitting, and I do agree with Priscilla on that one. Now let's talk about the second group, which was led by Pantera Virus. Her performance was fine. I don't really remember it. It was kind of funny, nothing spectacular, who cares? Her runway is my favorite of the week. That runway was just so good. And I heard many people say, oh, but she had to lift her arms up. She couldn't stay relaxed with her arms. And all I can say about that is, who cares? Like, these are not clothes that you have to buy at the store and you have to wear around the city. Like, who cares? It's a performance. It's art. It's fine. It's fabulous. It's so fashion forward. It's edgy. It's really her brand. It's just great. The idea, the concept, the execution is just breathtaking. There's nothing I would change about this look. Not even the hair behind her neck. I didn't get that critique. Like, it was okay, fine, but it was pointless. But someone who could have also won is La Diamond. Her performance was a show stealer. She was great. She was extremely funny. She was making references. She was stealing the show. Probably a bit too much. While the first group was really balanced because they had to write their own scripts. The first group was really balanced. Everyone had their time to shine. The second group was relying too much on La Diamond's performance. And I think this is the reason why she didn't win. But yeah, she did great. Her runway, what can I say? What can I say? She's just great. She dominates the runway every single time. And I don't think she will ever struggle in this competition, because I was about to say a great week for La Diamond, but I really have the feeling that every week is going to be a great week for La Diamond. Let's move on. She's just perfect. Let's move on to someone else. And someone who didn't have a great week is Obama. Her performance, I cackled a few times, but yeah, it's forgettable. I don't even remember what she said that was funny, so I didn't like it. Softly didn't like it. Her runway also, I don't get it. I just don't get it. She really looks like a hippie girl going to the beach in 2009. It doesn't give me drag. So I do think her bottom placement was deserved. I'm gonna say it one more time. Joffre was not low in this episode. I don't care if she was the last one to be saved. She didn't receive one negative critique. Everything she has been told was positive, so there's no way she was low. Her performance was fine. Like, it wasn't very memorable until the end when she went, I'm not Franco, I'm Lucky Shalubamba. That was... I'm sorry. That was hysterical. That line was so fun. It was so funny. Okay. Anyways, so the performance was fine. Her look, it was amazing. It was amazing. Yes, it was just a simple black dress, but it looked beautiful and the headpiece was majestic. I loved her. And I'm tired of people complaining about her makeup. That's her drag. Production knew who they were casting, so it wouldn't even make sense to cast her and then clock her for her makeup. Like, that's fine. It's her drag. and she looks great. She delivers great runway. So can we just stop focusing on the fact that she doesn't have a hyper feminine mug, please? Thank you. Next. Tanissa was my least favorite of the week, hands down. Obama didn't do good either, but at least she was memorable. Maybe for the wrong reasons, but she was memorable. Tanissa, I just don't remember anything that she did in the Maxi Challenge. And when you have such a small part in a challenge where the team has to write their own script, fight for your space. You should be like, no, 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 no. I need more lines. This is not enough. I get that you're shy. I'm shy too, but you really have to really try to shine. It's TV, it's reality TV. That wasn't enough. Her runway, it wasn't bad, but I didn't like it. It looked a bit generic. I didn't get flowered that much. So yeah, it wasn't a great week, and even though I'm sorry to see her go, I think it's fair. And that's all for today's video. I know that I was a bit late with this review. I'm sorry. I hope that in the future I will be more on time. But please subscribe to the channel. It would help very, 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 very much. So that's all, folks. Bye bye.